So in this video, we are going to discuss about one of the beautiful tool which is called CUPP, CUPP. So which is used to generate a custom common passwords, giving the inputs which you wanted to generate the passwords. Okay, so before getting into this tool, so let's discuss what is CUPP tool and how you can use it and where you can use it. Okay. So let's discuss about this tool. So any dynamic application you take, basically has a basic authentication mechanism like you need to enter username and password at the login page of the application. And once the application only provides access to the authenticated functionalities, which are post authenticated endpoints or URLs. So only after validating the entered username and password, giving the appropriate and correct username and password only, those the server will generate it, authentication for you, and you can basically access all the post authenticated endpoints. Okay. So it is often not recommended to use millions of common passwords in order to perform any password brute force attacks on the target applications. So instead we need to generate our own custom passwords based on the available information of the victim. Available, when I say available information, it is like in victim information like first name, last name, and date of birth or email address, etc., etc. So if you find any of these kind of information about the victim, so you can basically generate your own custom passwords based on a given leaked information of the victim. So this kind of tool is basically used, which is called a CUPP tool. So it is basically used at the time of bug bounty hunting or testing your client applications, or cracking any CTF labs, etc., etc. So I basically use this tool in my everyday pen testing of applications. So let's get into the demo now of the tool. So the GitHub repository of the tool is over here. So this is the open source tool, so CUPP tool. So you can basically directly clone this particular repository to your system, and you can basically get into the folder and use this command like python 3 and cup.py and give the help command. So I've already downloaded the tool, so by using the git clone. So let me show you how to download the tool. So just you have to click on code and copy the repository URL over there, and type git clone. One second. So hope it's clear now. So type git clone and paste the URL over here. And when you click on enter, so this tool will get this repository will get downloaded into your system, and you need to get into that folder. Okay. So I've already downloaded the tool and I'm already inside the CUPP tool over here. Okay, so let's see what are the files that are existed in this tool. Okay, so we have all the readme file, etc., etc., and we have the main file which is called cup.py. So let's try whether we were able to run this particular tool in our system or not by entering python 3 cup.py and give the help command. So as you can see the help options that are available in this CUPP tool. Okay, so we have a beautiful option which we can basically use, is called interactive mode in this particular tool. So let's use that particular option now. So python 3 cup.py -i. When you give -i, so you'll get into the interactive mode of that particular tool. Here it will ask you the list of details like which you wanted to generate the custom passwords of the victim. Okay, so let's see how we can get this kind of information and all. So I've already set up the lab over here, which is the crappy lab. So which is a intentionally vulnerable API lab it is. So I've created an account called tester1@hotmail.com, and with the password security. Okay, so now I've logged into my account, and I was able to successfully log in and intercept the request as well in the burp suite. So let's see, like as in order to in the mean for by keeping the time in mind, so I just wanted to attack this particular account, which is tester1@gmail.com, and which has the first name as new test. So let's assume that this is the victim account, and you got to know that this particular victim account has a first name or last name called as new test. Okay, so you need to basically give the first name or anything. So like, let's say give new test, and the last and the surname would be, give any random thing like test and all. Okay, a nickname, if you don't know the nickname, leave it as blank. If you don't know the date of birth, leave it as blank, and rest other options also you can leave it as blank. But here it will ask for, do you want to add some keywords about the victim? So if you want to add any type of keywords, like extra keywords to that particular tool, so you can basically add it by mentioning it as yes. Okay, so when I say keywords, I like you in your mind, you have assumed some kind of keywords, right? Okay, the password might be this, or the password might be this, or the password might be test one or new test one, etc., etc. So you can basically give all those keywords here by separating it with comma. Okay, so let's take let's insert these keywords, like you new test one comma test comma test new comma testing. Okay, so let's enough that's enough as of now. So after entering all your keywords that are there in your mind, so make sure to click enter, and it will again ask you for another option called, do you want to add special characters at the end of words? Basically, most of the strong password functionalities, or most of the modern applications uses a strong password, right? So which needs 8 characters and special characters in it, and capital letters, small letters in it, right? So we are trying to generate a custom passwords with strong passwords in it. So list of strong passwords which are commonly used strong passwords. So make sure to give yes. Yes, we need to enter the special character in the words. And do you want to add some random numbers at the end of words? Yes, because strong passwords also has numeric numbers in it, right? So we need to give yes over here and click enter. And we have another option called lead mode. So basically, lead mode this particular tool will apply its own logic in order to generate new common passwords by if at all you click on yes on this particular option. Okay, so it will tell you that, okay, this by giving all these combinations and all these options, it has, as given that uh, it has generated, it will be generating 11,868 common passwords based on the inputs which you have given over here. Okay, and over here. Okay, so basically it will it will take all the permutations and combinations of that particular given text and inputs on in this particular tool by you. So it will generate the note text document for you at the time of after completing this program execution. Okay, so it will ask you, do you want any do you want to make it as a hyperspeed print and all? So yes, you need to make this password list as soon as possible. So make sure to enter it as yes and click on enter. So as you can see, it will create a new file with the name new text or new test.txt. Okay, it will create a new file. In that particular file, all these generated new passwords will be stored. Okay, so let me show you where this particular file will be. Okay, so one second. So as you can see, I'm in the CUPP folder, CUPP tool folder. So here is the file, new file, which named as new test.txt. So let's open it in text document. So as you can see over here, it generated as of now the tool is still running. So the passwords are still being added to this document. So till now it has generated these many passwords. As you can see the combinations. Okay, so it will take all the permutations and combinations of the given inputs which by you in order to generate the commonly used passwords, like new test one call exclamatory dollar Okay, so new test is 0. Okay, new test at the rate. Okay, etc., etc. And also it will also take alphanumeric character password as well. Generate alphanumeric passwords as well, where most of the strong password will be used by the intellectual users. Okay, so like this you can basically create your own passwords, common passwords, copy all where you can use it is copy all this generated passwords after completion of this tool output. So you can basically copy all these passwords, generated passwords, and log out from this account, tester1, and let's enter some random password in this password field. Make sure to capture the request. I hope most of you have known this scenario. So here you'll get the login request. So make sure to send it to the repeater, sorry, intruder, and select the position over here by clicking on add and select the sniper. Okay, and select as simple list and paste the copied text in that. So as you can see, there are 11,868 passwords that are generated by the tool. So we'll be basically trying to brute force this particular password field to in order to bypass the authentication. So you need to click on start attack, and the tool will now brute force the complete list of passwords which you have given. Okay, so yeah, I hope you have understood the usage of of this tool, this particular tool. So make sure to use it in your daily pen testing and bug bounty hunting in order to showcase the actual impact of password brute force and rate limiting, missing of rate limiting at the login page, etc., etc. Okay. So I hope you understood the video. If you like this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And make sure to comment below if you want any other tools that need to be discussed in this channel. Okay. Thank you so much.